Hello students, this is Assistant Professor Namrata Khilochia, Prof LPBA College, Vapi. In the last session, we had discussed about the three types of network analysis, that is PERT, Gantt chart and CPM. We had discussed about the glimpse regarding what is network analysis, as it is a set of symbols connected with each other with a sequential relationship with each step, making the completion of project or events. It is also called as project scheduling. Now, if in the examination, if the same question will ask in a form of short note for 7 marks, then we are supposed to write it down in detail. So, in detail, we are going to discuss today. Network technique is a technique for planning, scheduling the program, and controlling the progress of the project. This is very useful for any project, especially projects which are complex in nature or where the activities are subject to considerable degree of uncertainty or changes in future while performing a time. Network is a graphical representation of all the activities and events arranged in a logical or a sequential order. Network analysis plays an important role in project management. A project is a combination of interrelated activities of all which must be executed in a certain order for its completion. So, if we take example of project related to production of the cargo jeans, then here production of, say for example, 10,000 units of the cargo jeans, that is event, and for that production many activities need to be take place, like purchasing raw material, ordering machinery, hiring employees, taking the land on rent or lease, etc. So events are divided into many activities. So project is a combination of activities and events. Now a network analysis has following objective. First one, powerful tool of planning, scheduling and control. Again and again we are repeating that network analysis is very useful tool for planning, scheduling and controlling. Second one, objective, to show the interrelationship of the activities of a project or program. In network analysis, there is symbolic representation of different activities, and that's why it shows the interrelationship between two activities, that which one is the pre-activity or which one is the post-activity. Say for example, producing the cargo jeans, ordering the raw material, that is pre-activity, and weaving, that is post-activity. Third one, minimize the total cost. Now, with use of network analysis, we can not only reduce the time but also reduce the activity cost that we have already discussed in PERT and CPM model of network analysis. Fourth one, minimize of the ideal resources. So by reducing the time and reducing the cost, it will also reduces the wastage of resources. Next one, that is minimize production delay. So slack time can be reduced or delay can be reduced with the help of proper planning of different activities with the sequential relationship by using network analysis. Sixth one, to provide systematic approach in planning and scheduling. This is nothing but repetition of the first one objective. Seventh one, follow an integral approach and bring about better coordination between different departments. So here department can be taken as the different events, so we can maintain a very good coordination between different departments. And eighth one, that is focusing attention on the critical activities of the project. Critical activities means necessary activities to complete the project within a given duration. Next one, that is provide a up-to-date status information regarding the daily completion of work and what will be the time that is given by the network analysis. 10th one, suggest area for increasing efficiency and reduction of cost. By using the network analysis, we can analyze where is the slack activity or what will be the slack time in which area of production or in which area of work, and that's why we can identify the efficiency level of each work. Now we are going to discuss advantages of the network analysis. The main advantages of the network analysis are: first one, detailed and thoughtful planning provides better analysis and logical thinking. Second, it identifies the critical activities and focus them to provide greater managerial attention. Third one, network techniques enables to forecast or predict project duration more accurately. Fourth one, it is a powerful tool for optimization or maximization of the resources by using the concept of slack time. Now, slack is what? It is also called as float time. Again, slack or a float means what? Delay time. When we are going to move from one activity to another, if we are going to delay in the first activity, then that will create delay in the second activity. And that delay is called as slack time. But with the help of network analysis, we can reduce this slack concept. It provides a scientific basis for monitoring, review and control to evaluate effect of the slippage. Now slippage means what? Failure to achieve the goals. That is called as slippage. Sixth one, the advantage of network analysis is it helps in taking various decisions related to maximization of the resources, corrective different action, reducing the overcome delay time, etc. Seventh one, it helps in getting better coordination among the related fields or department, as already we had discussed by objectives of network analysis. Eighth one, it is an effective management tool through a common and simple language providing common understanding. Now, let us discuss few limitations of the network analysis, and these are: first one, network technique is simple tool to help the management, hence its effectiveness depend on how well it is used by management. So if managers are not going to use this technique properly or handling properly, then there is limitation take place, there is no proper implementation, and that's why we are not able to achieve the goal that may happen. Second, its accuracy depend on the estimation of the data used in the network analysis. Again, estimation is what? It's regarding future, and future is uncertain. If the estimation is not accurate, then the whole data will be wrong. So this may happen with the network analysis. And third one, the last one limitation is it is useful only if it is updated regularly and decision for corrective action are taken timely. So due to the dynamism of the environment or situation or future uncertainty, this kind of network time duration and cost need to be regularly updated. Only then and then it will be successful. So here we are clear with the short note of network analysis. Thank you, students.